So I took delivery of this gem the other day. And although it looks like Gramps, it is not. It's a single cab, it's a non-heavy duty, but this has got a standard transmission in it, which is a rare option for a 6 litre. We don't know what state it's in, it's had various things taken off of it, but we're going to see if it, you know, even turn over today and see if the engine's viable and work from there. We'll start with this evap thing that's misplaced. Our ring's pretty friggin' tight. There we go. So the leads are here. Just plugs in those holes. Yep. And you want to make sure you got extra cobwebs in the end of these because they conduct better, right? Well, you know everything's going splendidly well when you find this. And that's all rainwater. There's several beer cans floating around in there. So instead of messing around, we're probably just going to take this box off, I think. And as usual, there's always these awkward box bolts that you can't get to, but Chevy's made a new solution for that I've not seen until now. And now we have access to all the bolts we need to get to. Fleet Mars. That's pretty neat. You could have a you could make it into a really short box, eh? No, I'm just getting loads of like tissues and stuff. Oh, and the sock. Big beer cans and stuff that float by you if you come by at the right time of day. But pulled the tank out, the good one. This has all just been cleaned up and that, so this is a nice good unit. Just a regular fuel pump in it for now. And we'll see if this thing will start. Got the Dodge life support system going again. And go from there. There's that transmission we're talking about, but all I know about this truck is it got stuck in the mud, they blew the clutch out of it, and then they parked it and stripped it for parts. I was hoping to make a quick will it run video, but it's just, it's more like a rebuild at this rate. Notice the damage on the starter here, and you can actually see it all inside the bell housing too, from whatever detonated off the clutch, I presume. If not, that's been rubbing something really badly. There's chowder marks in the background. Gonna fire this other start motor in there and hopefully we'll get somewhere. Looks like part of the release bearings like completely shut off, floating around inside the bell housing. There's a big crack in the top of the bell housing, but otherwise this transmission should be good, and I think it's an NV4500, but I don't know where the distinguishing marks would be, but I'm sure some Chevy guys out there would be able to tell me. I don't know what the spline count is on the transfer case yet. So we look at the bell housing and what do we see? Well, firstly there's a big split here. It runs right up to the top. Secondly, I can see a lot of scratch marks around the top of the casing itself. I don't know if you can get that or not. So we got another anti-vibration spring broken off up in here. The fingers themselves are all, and a lot of the friction plate material is hanging out the sides everywhere. So she's gone for sure. I don't know whether the flywheel's probably going to be any good, because chances are, looking at how much thickness we got of friction material, there's the rivets are probably already driven well in there, but we'll pull it off and have a look-see. So there's the piece that chewed the starter. Just span round and round and round with that hanging out of it, and it's really solidly mounted in there too. Holy. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Wow. All I knew is it got stuck in the mud and the clutch went out. Went out. It went out. Where did it go? My goodness. Catastrophic explosion. Wow. These are all the pieces. And as you can tell, the flywheel's just meant. Now, he says, well, we got it freed up enough to turn over, which is good. Currently, not got enough fuel in the tank to start it. And beyond that, it's giving me a crankshaft position sensor code. So that might be another thing to swap out, and then eventually we'll get this done. This is turned from a quick will it fire to rebuilding the friggin' truck. And I mean, this thing's really pretty too. I mean, look at it. Look at it. It's just nice. Just nice. This is all set, completely compawampus and bound up against this, not to mention this plate here was jammed into the side of the bell housing cover, which made that a bitch to get off too. But yeah, as you can see, there's really been a number done on this clutch. The exhaust is ripped right off at the manifold there, so it sounds pretty rough, but it's ticking over. Catching up. Careful not to roll into him here. He's gunning it, we're gonna hit. We're making it though. Just a pair of savages. My good truck